Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're starting it off with the Stop Struggling Now #1, Part 1. That's right, how to set up a business starting from zero, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to walk you through ways to start a business. Then we're going to continue with Part 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's right, so we can help you out straight away, right now. Let's get into it and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, everybody, welcome back, and thank you once again for being here. And before we get started, please share the videos because you never know who we're going to be able to help. So let's get into it. Our Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, as you can see, is here. So please notice the join button over here on the right hand side. That's how you become a member of the channel. Notice they display a few members of the channel here, and you receive special messages under the community tab. You receive 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for you as well, and you can join me on any live stream as well as be on the Wednesday night live stream chat room only, and a few other perks. Now, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, because the first thing, setting up a business, there's things we have to consider and things you should know that rarely someone talks about. Think about this right here. The IRS, that's right. You can deduct business startup costs and organizational costs. So straight ahead, straight away, you should already be putting down, whether it's an Excel spreadsheet, whether it's QuickBooks, it does not matter if there's some accounting software you're using, or simply writing it down on a piece of paper, because when you start thinking about going in business, setting up an LLC, a C Corp, that's what I'm talking about here, then you can deduct this. So when your business startup, meaning you're going over here, and there'll be links down below for Fiverr that can help you design your website, can help you design a logo and anything else you want to design. You can go to Fiverr, so there'll be a link down below in the description. Or you want to create something, so then you can go to Canva and create it yourself. And then you can upgrade and have the pay plan, but nonetheless, that helps you design things already, such as your YouTube channel art. They already have it there at Canva. You can create it, or you can go to Fiverr. So that's why I have a link down to Canva and Fiverr in the description box below the video. So check them out, and please use those, because this is the exact same thing you can do if you had a YouTube channel or any other channel, and you can use links down below, and those are referral links, just so you get an idea. So organizational costs, you're setting up an LLC and you have to go with your state. Most places it's Secretary of State, and it's going to cost you, it could be $100, it could be $150, it could be $250, or it could be $800. It all depends on what state you're setting up your LLC. C Corps could cost even more, but you get up to $5,000 deduction. So that's why you have to write everything down, and you can hand it to your accountant later and say, hey, look, I get this deductions because of the startup cost. I had to go down here and get a laptop that cost me $2,000, let's say. All these are going to be startup discounts. So just keep that in your mind. All right? Because we're going to be in business for profit. Now, as you guys know, the next thing that I have to discuss is, if you're going to work out of your home, I always say Opus Virtual Office. Remember, we're trying to monetize ourselves in a safe environment. So therefore, if you're going to work out of your home, that's fine. But if you want to establish a business location, Because down the lines, you say, hey, you know what, Eric, I want to get credit. I want to be able to get financing and funding, things like that. Well, then I suggest you get Opus Virtual Office. Instead of working out of your home, Opus Virtual Office is at a commercial address location. Not only that, here's some of the benefits right here on the page that I always talk about. And that is when you receive your own business phone number from Opus Virtual Office. That's one benefit. The second benefit is when somebody calls that business phone number that will be on 411, a live receptionist answers your phone. You can see all of the benefits here on the top or on the side. Corporate mailing address is a business commercial mailing address. And also, again, I will say, instead of using your home address, you should consider using a virtual office address because people are crazy these days. Company phone number, I've already talked with you about, and it's on 411. The company fax number is right. You get a company fax number as well. Premium call transferring, when that live receptionist answers under your name LLC, they'll say, hold on, let me transfer the phone call to Eric, and then whatever number you designate to receive a call, you will receive it. Is this worth $99 per month? I think so. And guess what else? It's a tax write-off against any profits or revenue that comes in. All right? A fax converted to email and sent to you. And then lastly, the most important, or one of the other important items, is it helps build your business credit. That's the whole other reason why you want one of these type of businesses from Opus Virtual Office. The link will be down below if you want to join that. Now, there's one other thing. Opus Virtual Office has actual offices, boardrooms. So if you ever find yourself in another city doing business, you can call up and say, hey, I need to use your boardroom or another business office. And they'll say $25, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. So you need a professional place in another city, Opus Virtual Office, $25 actually per hour. So that just gives you an idea of what you can do. Now, let's move along, because a lot of you are saying, okay, Eric, I got the Opus Virtual Office. And another thing, it takes 24 to 48 hours for them to set up your account in most instances, meaning where they send you your phone numbers, you get to pick, but they'll confirm that you're able to get that phone number and fax number, and you'll get your address with your suite number and 24 to 48 hours. You'll need that. And the reason I say that is, before you do this, when you sign up with Opus Virtual Office, you want to have a business name. All right? But before you do anything like signing up with Opus Virtual Office, you should check with your state. So in other words, I'll use the simplest one because Florida is relatively easy. They allow you to look up businesses that are available. All right. So what you're going to do, this is sunbiz.org, and then you'll see search records. So search records is relatively easy. I want to show you how to do it. I'm not just going to leave you. You can pick name, you can pick trademark name, but we'll just go with name right now. So you're going to choose the name, and then I'll just pick any old name once this comes up, and like I'll put in James Burgers, right? All right, let's see. So now there is no James Burgers. So it's safe to assume this will be available for me. And so then I will go back over here to Opus Virtual Office. And then when I sign up, I'll put in the James Burgers LLC. All right. So now you can start setting everything up. Sometimes they do this same day. It depends on time of day, but generally it takes 24 to 48 hours. If it's the weekend, you probably won't get anything till Monday. So it all depends. All right. Now you can sign up right here on sunbiz.org. And I guess I should just go back to the beginning of that. And this is how simple. So now you know the name's available. And at the same time, you can also, the days that you get your address, now you can simply sign up. And as they have it here, start a business with e-filing. And actually in the state of Florida, you can pay, I believe it's $135, $134. That's how much it is. But now you can file your articles of incorporation once you have your business address. All right. But you're going to need something else as well. All right. So that's the first thing. And other states operate like this. Some states you actually still have to go in. They won't allow you to file online or do e-filing. All right. But you need an EIN number. All right. That's the other thing of importance that you're going to need. You're going to need an EIN number when you set up your LLC or C Corp. So now, after I have my Opus Virtual, after I go sign up over here to get my LLC or C Corp, then before that, I have to go get my EIN number. All right? So you guys understand all that, right? Now, with Opus Virtual Office, you'll be able to tweak your sign up. So just keep that in mind as well. Or you can do it reverse. You can set up your house address, change it later, however you want to do it. But this is how irs.gov you get your EIN number. So EIN, apply for employer EIN. It's over the weekend or late night. You won't be able to complete this. All right. But there's something very, very important that I want to tell you, because here it is. Monday to Friday, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the only time you can apply online with the IRS to get your EIN number. So that is one of the most important things. Trying to do it on a weekend won't work. You'll get an error. But it's this simple. After you read everything, apply online now, and we won't be able to go full C. As you can see here, our online assistant is unavailable. But here's what I did. I put up this SS4 form, so now you can see and Google what you will need. As you see, your legal name entity, individual, or whom the EIN is being requested, right? So you wanted a business. You don't want to really do sole proprietorship. So you want your LLC or C Corp name, all right? You can easily see mailing address. So now what's going to be the mailing address, all right? So all this comes into play. And name of responsible party. This is what's going to happen online. You don't need to fill this out and mail it in, because you can clearly do it online. But I just wanted to give you an idea, and just put in irs.gov and then just do a search for SS4 so you can see, and then you can get everything together and you'll understand when you're doing it online how easy it'll be. You'll just be filling these in, except it'll be online. It's that simple. The other part to this I will bring up is the fact that you will get a screen that comes up that says, congratulations, here's your EIN number. You need to write down that EIN number. Take a screenshot and write it down, because after you go past that screen, you will have to wait for that EIN number to come in the mail. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you never know when it's going to come in the mail. So if you don't write it down when you come to that screen, when you fill out that EIN, then you're going to have to wait. And oftentimes you can't call up when it's brand new. The person's just going to say, I'm sorry, if it happened before this date, you're going to have to call us back in a week or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So just keep in mind, once you go through the electronic portion here and your EIN number comes up, screenshot, take a picture, write it down. All right? Because you're going to need it on all correspondence when you're setting up your accounts. So for instance, your sunbiz.org, same thing. You fill out your C Corp or LLC, sole proprietorship, whatever you want to do. You're going to need copies of that as well. They'll send it to you. You'll be able to retrieve it online, but write down everything. And then when you go down to the bank, you'll have all your information, because you're going to need to open up a business bank account, right? Because that's your next move. I don't have anything to show you, but I will say this. If you're having issue at all with opening a bank account, you can always open a bank account with bluevine.com. It's an online bank. It's backed by Coastal Community Bank, but nonetheless, bluevine.com, they will accept you. You will not have a problem. And there's other features as well. If you're in business and all of a sudden the bluevine.com, you start making, like, let's just say $9,000 per month. I didn't plan on doing this because I want these to be short and sweet. But bluevine.com, you start making $9,000 per month. That's over $100,000 per year. Well, guess what starts happening? All of a sudden, you're going to qualify for lines of credit, all right, and loans. So just think about all that. There's some advantages, and here it is here. You can see it's simply blue, the color blue, and then Vine. You see what it is on the screen.com. You can go there and sign up. And so it's that simple. All right. You even have interest. I forgot about that on your checking account, which is very, very interesting. So that's pretty cool. Whatever you have in there, getting one, I don't know if it's 1.5% a month. I believe it's 1.5% annually. But all I know is they keep giving you some interest every month from your balance, which is kind of cool. It would be sitting there anyhow, right? All right. And now you see the flexible line of credit ready to help your business thrive. So again, once you reach certain revenue numbers coming in, you will automatically be able to get your line of credit in order through them. All right. Not having to go down and get NAV. All right. So we'll talk about business credit in the next video, because once you set your EIN up, once you have a bank account, now you're all set to go. And it does help if you have Opus virtual office or any other virtual office that's in a commercial address. I will say that will help. And again, I believe having the flexibility to be able to meet people instead of at your house, and you want to meet them in a business environment, that's why you have a business address. All right. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for being here, and I thank you for watching. But please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why I'm starting this series. This is number 1, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's how to start your business. Then the next video, I'm probably going to go into some financing, and I'm talking about NAV. So stay tuned for part 2. And we're going to keep running this. I'm going to do a marathon. This is going to be very, very interesting. So once again, this is the first time I'm running a marathon. So there's going to be another video that's going to be popping up within the next 4 to 5 to 6 hours. So it'll be number 2. Then there's going to be a number 3. So there may be 3 videos in one day. So stay with us and let me know what you guys are thinking. If you have any comments down below, please put them down below the video. If you need to reach me, support@stopstrugglingnow.com. That's all you need. Support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I will email you back. All right. With all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.